Hi everybody, welcome back. Some more rubber band magic for you today. I'm going to teach you 5 tricks that anybody can do. So let's get started and watch a quick clip of me performing them. Okay, I hope you enjoyed those. Let's start thinking about how they're done. Now, if you're wondering, some of these tricks, I use very stretchy rubber bands. These are Joe Rhineflesh rubber bands. They're quite expensive, but pretty cool. You can do all the tricks I'm showing you today though with normal rubber bands from your office or your school. The only one you'll find awkward is where I went through the phone with a trick called cut, or at least my take on a trick called cut. It's supposed to be done with a bank card anyway, so a normal rubber band would work on that. Okay, let's go over the shoulder and talk through how this is done. Okay, welcome back. The first trick, the trick I did where the rubber band vanishes up my nose and into my mouth, let's show you the technique to begin with. Now you'll see, as I said before, I have lots of rubber bands on my wrist. This trick only works if you've got others on there. You might get away with it if you're wearing something long sleeved. Depends on the people you're performing for. But what I did was, I took a rubber band, I twisted it once to put my finger through there. That gives the illusion of a rubber band being fingertip to fingertip, when actually it's still around my wrist. And then it's just a case of get a mirror and practice the kind of motion, stretch it until you're aiming at your nose, and release at this end and this end. And it will shoot back down your wrist. So you twist, finger through there, stretch, aim it up your nose, release. And it'll look like it shoots up your nose if you time it right. Now, how did I get it in my mouth? I just had another one of the same colour under my tongue. That was all it was. It's just an optical kind of illusion and then a well-placed rubber band. Now, the big classic, rubber band through thumb. Doesn't matter if you're left or right-handed, I'll show you both. I do it with on my right, make a triangle, take your thumb, come under the lower band. Okay, and then you'll get a sort of deformed square, rectangle, whatever you want to call it. I mean, you're going to, if we're in this angle, so this is how I do it, I'm going to reach with my left hand in a circular motion over to get the strip of band between the thumbs. Okay, again, over between the thumbs and pull. And this gives you 3 loops, 3 hoops. This is really important in quite a lot of rubber band magic, including one of the other tricks I'm going to show you today. Okay, so let's get in that again. I'm here, I go under, twist or rotate to take the one between the thumbs and pull till I'm here. I'll show you the other hand. Yeah. So you go under, reach. Now once you've got your 3, you're going to take your left thumb and you're going to put it through the far end hoop and rest it here, okay, on the crossing point. Now when you first do this, it's just going to pop straight through. Okay, if I try and get one to do it on purpose, I'll go too fast. There you go. Too fast. Take your time. Put through. Just leave that there for a second. You've still got your finger through a loop here. It'll look like this. And then as you ease out your finger, you can leave a little bit there. So with practice, you can get quite a good little, almost knot, and that'll hold. And then with practice, you can just leave it on there until the spectator goes, okay, now, or you blow. And to get it to go through, I just give it a slight kind of jog it by using my other hand. The other hand. So you come under and over. Let's go again from the start. Under, over, and through. Bing. Just like that. That is the rubber band through thumb. Now, the rubber band through finger is a bit more complex. Okay, the trick went like this. How do you do it? Rubber band. Start with it on your middle finger. Grab hold and come under the index finger. Okay. Then go over the index finger, give it a slight turn, and place it back on the middle finger. Now you'll know if you've done it right, because when you look at it, you're going to see that little cross in the middle. Okay, I'll go again. Middle finger, under, over, and twist. See, I've just got a slight twist as I get it on there. Shows the spectator, look, it's on there. Look, trust me, trust me. I've got a cross. Now I'm going to pinch at the index finger and pull. Okay. And as I do so, now this bit you've got to practice, it's got to be really quick. I'm going to get my middle finger in here. So I can show, look, still on my finger. I'll go again. So you're in this position. Get there, one swift motion. So if I do it from this angle, see how that looks? Now it looks really awful when you do it slowly. You just go, look, it's caught, I can release arm 1, 2, 3. And what you've actually got, what the spectator can't see, is you've actually not got anything together at all. Okay, you are just holding it together to give the illusion of it's wrapped around your finger completely. Actually, it's not. So then I can count down and go 3, 2, 1, and I've got it. Okay, the band through hand. This uses the same principle as the band through thumb. Okay, put one on your hand of choice. Now I'll show you at a slight angle so you can see it. Pull, twist, middle finger into the crossing point, turn back. Okay, so I'm going one way, then the other. So you can come either this way, or if you find it more comfortable, you can come from behind. 1, 2. And you get, again, 3 hoops. So I normally do it just normally. I go 1, 2, because that way I finish with my hand up the normal way. And then once you've got this, so once more, 1, middle finger, turn back. You're going to just pull it over your hand. You can then tidy it up. Now the only thing holding it in place is your middle finger. It's the only thing that's stopping that going anywhere. And what I then get normally a spectator to do, if I'm doing this for a kid or whatever, I get to go, look, 1, 2, 3, bang. And they can go like bang. On. I'll show you the other hand, give you a different angle. So on the hand, 1, 2. Wrap back over. You see, as soon as I release my middle finger or even move it slightly, it pops off. Now, I normally only do this on one hand. There you go. It's on there. You can tidy it up. Now, when you release it, you'll see there it got caught. It's got to be quite a smooth release to get a nice finish on it. If your hand's too tight, when you try to release it, it'll catch here. So just be fairly casual. And finally, my take on a trick called cut. Now, I've never seen the actual tutorial for this from the magic websites. I just think I figured out how to do a version of it. So I'm showing you on a phone. That is all legit. Okay, that's a bit curled up. Let's go with that again. Put it on, you show front and back. You're going to pinch hard with your thumb. You're going to take 2 fingers, go in, 1 finger on top, holding that in place, and your little finger is going to give you some visual shielding. Okay, because otherwise you can see a bit there. So it's just going to give you a bit of cover while you're getting into position. Okay, and then what you're going to do is while you're holding everything in place here, you're going to come down real slow on there. And it looks like it cuts through. Now, when you're doing it from the front, so here's the behind angle, get that up there, lock that in place. Now you can either pinch it. I've tried wrapping it around. I prefer a pinch. Again, the little fingers to give you some cover, because there's one little bit where you could get seen, and that's when you come around and off. So the little finger just gives me that little bit of cover, and then slowly just move down. And then just practice it until you can do almost as fit. You're supposed to do it with a bank card or a library card or whatever, but that's how you do cut. So one last time, in case you couldn't see it on the black, I'll show you yellow. Put it on, nice and trim it, show both sides, whichever side you want to do it on. Get your thumb, 2 fingers in, finger on top, hold that nice and central so it looks like it's still wrapped normally. Finger for cover, and then, ooh, cool effect. Now, as you can see, it does occasionally slip at the end. So you see, you want to keep quite a lot of tension on the rubber band at the back. That will solve that. And it's easier from this angle. If you're twisting, you're going to find it an awkward one. It's got a lot of dirty angles, so it's not a trick I would do for people surrounding me. It's one that just looks good from a front view. So there you have it. A bunch more rubber band tricks for you to practice. Thanks for watching, and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye.